The Swadeshi movement. The late 19th century saw the East India Company forcing Indian farmers to grow cotton and indigo for export to Britain. What followed was the import of finished goods, mainly clothes, from Britain for sale in India. So, despite being a leading producer of cotton, the Indian markets faced a shortage in the availability of raw cotton, as most of it was exported to Britain. As a result, the clothes produced by Indians were more expensive than the ones imported from Britain, and the Indians began preferring to buy foreign goods. This vicious cycle of British trade spread poverty and suffering among the weavers and farmers of India. The misery of these poor masses prompted nationalists like Lokmanya Tilak, Aurobindo Ghosh, Lala Lajpat Rai, and V.O. Chidambaram Pillai to initiate the Swadeshi movement in 1905. Swadeshi means belonging to one's own nation, and this Swadeshi movement was an economic strategy that appealed to the Indian masses to use only goods produced in India instead of those being imported from Britain. In 1921, when Mahatma Gandhi took over the leadership of the Indian National Congress, the unrelenting British were still continuing to exploit the Indian farmers and weavers. Mahatma Gandhi added momentum to the Swadeshi movement by emphasizing the need for Indians to wear only khadi, the hand-woven cloth, and boycott the mill-made clothes brought in from Britain. The Indian people not only bought and wore khadi, but also threw the mill-made clothes into bonfires set up on the roads to show their resentment to the British oppression. This resulted in the making of more khadi by weavers, the growth of village industries, and a substantial reduction in the export of cotton. What the Swadeshi movement did was that it propelled the Indians to think in terms of national self-sufficiency. It made the simple hand-spun cloth a medium through which the quality of life of millions of weavers in the villages of India could be uplifted. It gave life to Gandhiji's belief that the true India could be found not in its few cities, but in its 700,000 villages.
Program of Non-Cooperation Movement. Gandhiji proposed that the movement should be launched in stages. In the first stage, Indians would surrender all titles and honors awarded to them by the British government. It will be followed by the boycott of all British institutions, including British offices, legislative councils, law courts, services, etc. Students would boycott schools and colleges, and people would boycott foreign goods. If the government restored to repression, a full civil disobedience movement would be launched.